Hi!
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Nice to see
and
you.
congratulations for reaching 100K.
Thank you so much.
You know what? The growth is really fast. Like, really. I'm very happy that you said yes for this feature.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. I'm so
Yeah.
happy ganit when I read your message. Oh my God, as in. Sige, go.
Sunstar Week, and we do feature amazing people. Part of the front page. That's why I really wanted to do this interview now, because I wanted na malabas on Saturday agad. So I'll be
This
working on
Saturday?
it. Yeah.
Oh my, excited
tonight.
ako.
So, I think when I first saw you, it was a video mo about Thailand. And when you mentioned about a Dabawanya backpacker, I was like, yo, oh my gosh. Like, I was kind of like excited as well to watch the video. But I'd love to know you. Like, who is Cherry?
Actually, you know, this year lang nako na-embrace ang ako ang name nga Cherry because I never really liked it. Because whenever I'm called Cherry or Cherryland, feeling ako anti kaayo. When I started vlogging 4 years ago, it was really Mermaid ang ako ang name. So people know me as Mermaid. And then when I started my backpacking trip this year, the girl asked me, no, what's your name? Tapos naisip na ko kung Mermaid akong dalaon mo kapoy mag-explain kung unsa kong name sa Cherry.
Can you tell us about your journey into backpacking and travel blogging and what inspired you to start doing what you love?
Nag-start jud ni siya in my teenage years. Every time you see people nga nagalaag bitaw, and then, or for example, my friends na lang, and they're like, oh, nagato sila mati, nagato sila kapatagan, maibog ko. But I cannot do the same kay I don't have my own money. So I was like, nya maulo ko mangayo sa ko ang parents, murag dili necessary ang ako ang ginapangayo ba. So I was like, okay, pag once pwede lang jud ko makatrabaho. Motrabaho na jud dayon ko. So pag graduate ako high school, I think I was 16 ya. Pagka 17 ako nang apply dayon ko work dai.
Yeah.
Kay ang goal jud ato makakwarta og ako para jud na ko'y panglaag. So then nakatrabaho ko and then I sent myself to school as well. So abi na ko ginana lang kadali pag maka-work daga nakakwarta dili di ay. Nag-working student jud ko. I sent myself to school, nag-UM ko dati. Nakasulod ko og work as call center agent. Tas dito na nagsugod. Na-discover na ko ang backpacking because during our avail time sa office, magsige ko browse sa internet, reading about travel blogs, inana ba. Tapos ako na hala pwede di ay mag-travel na backpack lang ang dala. Unsa di ay ni.
Yeah.
So dito ko hala lingawa ani uy na-excite ko nga. Hala, gusto na ko ni may experience. Kung mulaag man lang ko, kanang murag itodo na nako ba nga dili lang diri sa Davao, pwede pud ay sa laing kuan. So mo to, I had my first backpacking trip sa Cebu ug Bohol. I had like 5 days. This was 2016, May 2016. So I was planning everything sa office while nag-work ko. Murag mo tong ako ang lingaw bitaw nga para dili kay ko ma-stress sa work. Nga murag na ko murag ma-excite ang akong utok. Kay kailangan man happy jud daw sa work. So ang magpa-happy sa ko kay ang the idea that I am going traveling. Since 9 to 5 job man jud to. So dili ko perminti makalaag nga kuan kay limited ang leaves na. Di ba nagka-pandemic na didto na ko mas na kuan kay na-discover na nako ang remote job, which is nag-virtual assistant nako. Now, the thing is, okay na nakoy kwarta, na nakoy everything. Ang kulang na pud sa ko is lakas ng loob. Yes. So I was like, oh my God, okay, I have the money. Confident na ko mulakaw. However, ang ako na pong gina-question is, kaya ba jud nako nga ako lang isa unya mato ko laing bansa unsaon ako ni. Tapos nato yung murag one day na murag nadjay kulang sa ako ang sa ako ang life. Magmahay jud ko if ever mutiguang ko tapos wala na ko gibuhat karon nga kaya nako. So ana ko na sige lang book lang kog ticket. Very random lang jud to. Pero dugay na jud ako siya ginaisip na unsa kay feeling no nga mag-backpacking nanay-nana daghan na kay kog what if jud sa kuang utok. January first week this year nana ko galit nga I'm gonna book it. Bahala na si Batman. So book lang ko pinakalit og kanang ticket inana. And then here comes niabot na jud ang February 19. So I was like, ay, grabe, it's happening. Dito na nagsugod na okay, kaya raman di ay. Kulang lang jud siya na i-book na ko ang flight para mahitabo to.
And that was flight to
Thailand.
Is it your first country, like outside?
No naman. I went to, prior to that, I went to Hong Kong, Taiwan. I traveled with some friends. But this was the very first, international trip on my own na ako lang jud.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I am doing the solo backpacking trip that I have been dreaming of.
I don't know if we can still recall it, but like how many countries you've been to at the same time? Like maybe here in the Philippines, meron ka bang track list, ganon, or wala?
This year, I've been to maybe 7 countries. And then locally also, you know naman, I keep coming back to Siargao. That's like my second home na.
So with these like trips and everything, so what are some of the most memorable destinations you visited and why do they stand out?
No, depende dyan sa country. Pero ang ako dyang pinaka-favorite of course is ang Siargao in the Philippines because we all know, you know, the vibe, the people, the community, you know, just how magical the island is. And that's exactly where I actually felt na mas na-inspire pa ko nga mo go outside of my comfort zone katong nana kog Siargao kay murag mas na-open bitaw ko sa kaning mga travelers. Kung grabe, ma-excite jud ko maminaw sa ilahang stories. Yeah, I'm going to Japan after the Philippines. Ano tapos mo sa feeling ani nila isa na all mun kaayo. So sige kung pangutana ang mga people na ma-meet na ko like how does it feel traveling solo? Dili ba hadlok? Tas lingaw man so ano kung unsa jud kay anak kalingaw. So mas nag-build siya more curiosity for me ba nga unsa jud kaha ang feeling. My favorite destination diri sa Philippines is Siargao number 1 and number 2 is Palawan. My God, Palawan is insanely beautiful, especially the water. I've been to a lot of places na with beautiful beaches as well, pero daog jud gihapon ang Palawan. Especially El Nido. El Nido. Oo, pinaka jud ang El Nido. When I was in Thailand, I keep comparing man good kasi like ngano mo man kog Thailand, mo pa man ko sa kuan nga. Gwapo naman ang Philippines. But at least, diba, I know to myself right now nga, okay, doog jud ay gihapon ang Pilipinas.
Well, you called Siargao your second home. Do you believe in Siargao curse?
Yeah, I think I've been cursed.
You've heard about it, right?
Yes, I've heard about it. But I think it's more like, Siargao is a blessing.
How you see it?
Yes. I met a girl also in Siargao and we were talking about it, kanang Siargao curse. I was like, and she was like, no, it's more like a blessing. And I realized it's really a blessing. Because of Siargao, I was able to kanang discover more of myself and really love myself more. Dati man god, insecurity dyan ako ng kalagom. Magbikini-bikini man ka na. Mura makagtukog niya lagong pa jud kaayo ka. And then when I went to Siargao, I was like
appreciated.
I felt appreciated. Kumbaga mas na uplift pa nga ko ang self-confidence because just by going to Siargao, and then after that I fell in love with the island.
Share with us the process of you planning this trip, especially backpacking. It's not easy. We have different ways of like doing it. Like how do you do it?
I did my backpacking. I had a list of, you know, places that I wanted to go, things that I should bring. But I know in my head na if I'm having second thoughts, if I should bring it or not, then I will not bring it because basically I don't need it. I'm not much of a planner person.
Yeah,
like I don't kanang super organized. No, I'm not that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to Thailand and that's it. That was the plan. I only booked like 2 nights na accommodation and then I was like, I'll figure it out once I'm there.
So it's really more into like spontaneous
yes,
and everything.
Very spontaneous jud ko. You asked me today what's my plan, I would say I don't know.
But how about you as a person though? Like you doing backpacking, what is something na dapat di jud malimtan?
Lakas ng loob.
Lakas ng loob jud.
Lakas ng loob jud o kabaga sa nawong. Because na-question diri sa number 4, diba? What challenges have you faced as a solo traveler and how have you overcome it?
Yeah.
Kana jud ang kaulaw. Kay when I landed in Bangkok airport, I had no idea what to do. Asa ko mugawas, unsa akong sakyan, asa ko padulong. Grabe pa nga anxiety ba kay I don't know anyone in this country. They don't speak the same language as I do. Kanang maulaw pa ko mo approach og laing og tao ato na time kay I'm so still in my comfort zone bitaw nga kanang hello. Dili ko na ko kaya makig-istorya tao ani. Dili na ko kaya makipag-friend kay what if dili ko nila istoryahon. So naana nga fear sa ako abang. And then I'm so happy nga naka-meet ko isa ka packer na babae pod. And then she was like, "Hey, are you going to Khao San Road?" I was like, "Yes." So do you want to share a taxi? Ana lang day ang technique ana day. Ano ko na yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And then, muna to siya lang ako ang first gid nga na amiga. She really made a big impact with this whole backpacking trip na ko. Kay, you know, she made it easier. Because, you know, you always say, yeah, I'm solo traveling. You're solo, but you're never alone. You always meet people. Doon ako na-learn na, okay, scared ka to be alone, because what if, you know, you're scared to talk to people, but you will always find people who are like also just like you. They're also scared, but they still did it.
Did you really thought na mahimong vlogger, Jud? Like, was it a dream?
It was really my passion.
What's your process for creating your travel vlogs? And yeah, was it really like a dream?
Actually, nag-start jud na siya, ano po, mga 2015. Dili po uso ang vlogging, so na vlog po to sa Facebook, mga pictures, and then you put ka ng individual captions. Trying to encourage people, how did I do it? Mostly ang ilahang pangutana. Akong tubag lang jud kay grabe ko ka-frugal na person. When it comes to spending, I always think na if I spend this now, mas nindot kung i-spend na ko ni somewhere else. Kunwari, kung mag-night out ko sa Davao, and I was like, I'm gonna spend this money. Why not spend it in Thailand? Mas gwapo pa ang party dito. In anak kong mindset. Anyway, going back sa vlogging, enjoy lang nako siya na i-share ang ako ang experience, because I really wanted people also, especially the younger generations. Gusto dyan ako sila na ma-experience sila na mag-travel also. Because traveling really does so much sa imuhang life. It will widen your horizons, it will widen your mind, ang imuhang thinking, ang imuhang pananaw sa world. Unya, mas dagan kag opportunities maabot or mag-open pa ng opportunities just by traveling, because you meet people.
How about like, how do you manage your travel budget?
Being frugal, Jud. So for example, when I went backpacking, I did not really spend much on shopping, buying pasalubong, eating in fancy restaurants. Kaya ang more on sa local karinderya gud kumakaon. Like, so mas ma-experience na ko kung asa mo kaon ng mga locals, dito po kumato, so mas tipid siya.
How about a tip from Cherry, like in terms of budgeting?
I think the best tip lang jud when you go traveling is to do it yourself. In that way, mas ma-immerse nimo ang imong sarili sa place. And it's fun to get lost as well sometimes. I think my most memorable experiences are from that. Remember, I was in Vietnam. Tapos, nato'y arranged tour going to this place. And I was like, murag boring man. Inya, mahal pa gid kaayo. DIY lang ko. So, I booked my own things. Like, kawala-wala, dyan ko dahil. Nasaag, naabot ko sa place na dili dito mga kong adtuan. So, I had to stay overnight. And mag-wait for the next train, which is tomorrow pa. And then I was like, okay, lingaw raman jud kaayo siya. Frustrating siya, but in a way, part of the adventure. Di ko kalimut ato kayo, nawala ko.
You get to have a story to tell na.
Yeah,
na, okay,
exactly.
So how about like you as a Davaoeña? How has Davao City influenced your travel journey?
It's really because kay diverse man gyud kayo ang Davao no niya. Daghan kitang mga beautiful like nature dere, waterfalls, beaches. We have, diba, like Samal, Buda. And so I was really curious kung unsa pud kaha kanindot ang laing country. I want to see more of the world.
What's the most important lesson you've learned from traveling at this stage of life?
I think it's really about trusting yourself, believing in yourself. Kasi, diba, like I said ganina, what's delaying me from doing it is because I was so scared that am I really strong enough to do this? Kaya ba jud nako? But how would I know if I kaya nako or not if wala nako i-try? So yeah, I think traveling has taught me to really believe in myself, to trust myself that I can do things on my own.
Meron ka na bang plans for 2025? Or share with us like your dream country to visit? Ganon.
I have a lot of plans for 2025 already, like spending New Year's Eve in Thailand. I am planning to visit Europe, and that's my dream, Jud. So next year, mo na ang goal to go to Europe, do a backpacking trip, and I am so excited to share kung saon yun ni Cherry. Super budget jud na travel sa Europe.
Yeah, you gave a lot of advices already, but what advice would you give to aspiring backpackers and travel vloggers?
The reason why I'm really doing this is to encourage more people to actually go traveling and backpacking. Other people has the money, but they don't have the guts. Others have the guts but they don't have the money. Just save up for it. Kung makaya na dili sa mugasto o ginagmay, like small things, because even just 100 pesos, mag-add up na siya sa tatanin mo expenses, and you could have just used that to book a flight somewhere. Spend your money wisely.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'm very happy to see you.
Me too. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, I am filming this. Can you say hi? Thank you so much for this opportunity. I was really so kilig. Sunstar.
I can't wait to share it and to write it. I'll reserve a copy for sure.
Pa-frame jud na ako.
See you.
Sige, bye. Thank you.
Bye.
I just finished the interview. Guys, wala siya ka nag-expect that I will be featured in Sunstar Davao. That's Sunstar Davao. My heart is just so happy right now. I started this as like a hobby and it's still my passion. I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it because I love sharing my experiences with you guys, and I am so happy to know that naaday ko tan-o sa ko na kanading sa ko. Okay. Thank you. Basta, I'm just really grateful for everything, and I will keep sharing with you all my travel experiences, my tips, everything that you need to know about traveling and that will inspire you to travel. Thank you. And I love you all.